Okay, good morning. I'm doing another video today. And today I want to talk about overcoming social anxiety and putting yourself out there. So, this is one of the themes that has been coming through in my dreams, and it's really rings home because I have struggled for many years being able to speak up and open up. And I wasn't always that way. I was in an abusive relationship that kind of shut me up. It really shut me up. And so it's been really hard to open back up because I was always myself. And I was never afraid to be myself. People liked me. And one of my first experiences with being with someone who pretended to love me but treated me as if he hated me really changed my self-image quite a bit. And so this last year, 2 years, I have been trying so hard to come out of my shell, and I haven't been able to. Like, I've tried so many different ways and so many different things. And every time I would try something new, it was like, you're not being you. Like, why is it so hard for you to be you? So I tried a lot of things. And, in the process of me trying to find my authentic voice of self-expression, I'm certain that I ruffled a few feathers, and it was just apparently something that needed to happen to get me to where I needed to be. And it's unfortunate when that happens, when your journey of self-empowerment and healing steps on the toes of people who are watching you. So in doing that, I just sucked back into my shell and was afraid. And in my guides, they keep telling me, like, just come out and speak. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. And I just keep trying to avoid it. So I guess that there is a message that I'm supposed to be giving to people who might be struggling like I was struggling. And that is, it's okay to be yourself. And it's okay to go through trial and error and not really understand who you are, but be completely vulnerable with yourself and not caring what other people might think while you're doing that. There's a lot of people who are out here in the internet and in the world trying to help other people who are struggling because, like me, they've struggled too. It can get really nasty on the internet. Really nasty. People have opinions, and those opinions can bite. And when you're healing, it's hard. It's really hard to see those when they're right in your face and be able to move past it. But you have to move past it, because if you don't, then you're just imprisoned in your own mind. And those nasty opinions, not even the people, but the nasty opinions themselves, they grow a personality of their own. And those nasty opinions are dark, and they win. And you don't want to let darkness fester without shining light in it. And light is opening yourself up to vulnerability and being able to speak. And so I guess my point today is how paying attention to your dreams can actually help you to heal the places that you don't want to look at. Because I was really a little bit bratty in my own mind, like, well, I don't need to get out there. I don't need to have a community. I don't need people. I can do this on my own. I've been doing this on my own for so long, and that was my internal dialogue. I can do this by myself. I don't need people. I don't need to get out there, and I don't need to speak. What are you talking about? I don't need to do this. And in reality, I did a video yesterday. It had like just a handful of views, not even a handful of views, which is totally awesome. That's fine. And one feedback of that, my sound was bad. So hopefully my sound is better now. I have headphones today. So hopefully my sound is better. But it was therapeutic to be able to get here and open my voice and know that even if I don't know who's listening, someone's listening. Because this might not be a message for me anymore, but it could be a message for somebody who is also struggling. In today's world, we have all of these connections to people who I've come to find either are following you because they want to laugh at you, or they're following because they want to take something from you and not give something in return, or they're friends that you've carried along with you since high school or grade school, and they really don't want to see you win. And so the culture gets kind of nasty, and I just think that it's necessary to say that it's okay to keep going. It's okay to keep going. It's okay to love yourself when no one else will love you, and it's okay to speak even though no one might seem like they don't want to listen, because surprisingly, you might come to find that a lot of people want to listen. A lot of people want to hear what you have to say, whether it be through drawing or acting or singing or writing. I'm a poet, and so I write, and I put my poetry on my Instagram. And my poetry is about my spiritual journey. It's about my dreams. It's about the things that my guides have been telling me, but in a clever way, because like I said yesterday, I think my dreams, what my guides are actually telling me is for me. And so I try not to share it literally. I try to be creative about it. And so that's my outlet. And just to go off the vein of how nasty social media can be, I've went through overhauls in the last couple of years when I was getting just like really bad clapback from people who I realized were only following me because they wanted to make me feel bad about myself. And I'd had enough of that. I had been put in the hospital from domestic abuse, and I had been through a lot, and I didn't need that. And I was trying to empower myself. And so I went through overhauls, and I would delete 50 to 70 people at a time off of my following list on my Instagram because I didn't want it, but I wanted to keep myself out there because I wanted the right people to find it. And so what I'm saying is that it's okay if people don't want to hear you in the way that you want to be heard. And it's okay if people want to keep you underwater. It's okay as long as you keep swimming. Don't ever give up. Ever. Ever. And if you have the ability to pay attention to your dreams and write them down, follow them. Because if I didn't have that, I probably wouldn't be as healthy as I am, because my guides are the ones who helped me to find this piece of information. So that is my speech for today. And hopefully my sound is better. Hopefully everything is looking better. But that's my speech. Overcoming social anxiety and internal obstacles in order to contribute to the whole. Because when you help others, you help yourself. And when you help yourself, you can help others. And it's just a really healthy cycle of giving and taking in an equal way and manner. So thank you for taking the time to listen. I really appreciate it. And keep your eye open for more videos. I don't know if this will be daily or what it will be. But I know that I'm going to keep hopping on here and having things to say. And hopefully keep it within the vein of what my guides are telling me within my dreams. So keep your eyes peeled. And like I mentioned yesterday, this is not about me giving you keys to help to see into yourself. I'm giving you keys so that you can help yourself. Because I think there is this theme in the spiritual community. And I'm not saying it's wrong, because it's good to gain insights, but I see a lot more of I can help you in this way. I can see these things, and it's almost putting the guru, and I'm not a guru, on a pedestal when these things are within us, all of us. No one is exempt and no one is higher or more special. You just have to take the time to work at it and tap into it. So my goal in this is to explain how you can use your dreams and use your internal compass of knowing your intuition to better yourself and maybe overcome depression and anxiety, because that, for me, is what I personally have struggled with. And so if I can help anyone, that would mean the world to me, because I know that there are a lot of personalities on the internet who helped me along this journey, and I can happily say I feel whole and healed. And if you're listening to this and you think you're one of those people, you probably are, and thank you so much. So thank you. Have a good day. I didn't even mention, so my name's Dee. I go D for Dreamworker. I was going to say Dreamweaver. When I was on MySpace, my name was Dimitri Dreamweaver. That was a long time ago. I got confused for a second. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. And if you want to check out my Instagram, please feel free. It's got a ton of poetry on it, and I release new poetry almost every day. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and keep stopping by. Okay, love you guys. Bye.